Howdy, hey, hi, this is Spaceman Josh here, and welcome back to Factorio. We are right back where we left off, killing some trees while trying to uncover this beautiful uranium ore deposit. We're almost done uncovering the actual deposit itself, but another thing we have to keep in mind, or that at least I have to keep in mind, is that I will also have to get rid of all the trees to allow for a train station to come through as well as any sort of structures that will need to be built. So we're almost through here. I think this is one of the last ones. Taking a look, there's some more up in this little branch here, so I'm going to keep working on that. Also, I'm going to double check, keep an eye on the research. Green stopped. Why? This is not okay. It has that, but it doesn't have this. What does this need? This needs the wheel, I think. It still needs, because it doesn't have any in there. It's also auto-saving, so I can't tell. Okay, yeah. Oh, that ran out of, that's why. So I'm gonna have to come back to this later, because I need to go put more iron in the iron chest for the green science pack 2s. Oh, so I remember from the last video, you can see it on the map, there's a lake below the uranium ore deposit. It looks like it's got a face on it, like it's a ghost or something. Is it just me, or is this the first time I've heard my character walk, like the footsteps? I would have swore I don't remember hearing the actual footsteps themselves. Or am I just going crazy? It's okay to say both. I would agree with both as well. There's a weird creature face person thingy with its one little thing of oil. Oh, okay, I was walking at its feet. I was like, why am I not moving? Because I'm not paying attention. Doesn't help that it's 7:13 at night. I've had a bit of a longer day than normal, so I'm already tired. Let's take 4 stacks. Put them in here. There we go, that looks better. Yep, everything's been made again. So I'm halfway through my steel axe, so I'm going to need to make another some other iron axes just to be safe. I'm gonna head back down. Let's see how I want to think about this, because I know there's a bunch of trees right here. You can kind of see the green little squares representing them. So if I want to use that for steel, that one for the major oil outpost, this one for secondary oil outpost, so there'll be some sort of track sort of system down this way. I can have the rail system go across past this lake over to the uranium deposit this way, and then have it turn north to go back up to connect with over here where the coal was. And then that way I can also have a way to have storage like over here. Because by the looks of it, it doesn't look like there's going to be a whole lot of trees, because there's nothing to indicate there's a forest right there. and that's one of the ways I liked having a rail system, was have it the first place that went to sort of in the schedule was coal to pick up to trick to different places, and the last place I went to was storage to drop everything that it still had on it off. So I wasn't done with the map. So if I head just straight south, and then once I hit the lake I start going east, I essentially want to carve a path from that point to make sure I can get to, or that the train can get to uranium ore. That can be how I can occupy my time while waiting for this research. Look, more stones. Too bad there's no swords in them. I don't think it would help though. There's no one else really on this planet. You can't be the king of yourself. Well, you can. There's no fun in that though. And right about here. So, which means this tree is gonna go. I also have a lot of raw wood. Let's kill this tree. And here we start approaching some of the forest. Something I want to keep in mind is I'll need to have a system grabbing the uranium and the sulfuric acid that is also produced from mining uranium ore. And both of those products will have to be loaded onto a cart, or onto a cargo wagon, whatever they call it, I forget. Because the sulfuric acid will be used to turn into, I believe it's plastic? There's something that it does. Oh, actually, wait, yeah. Oh, wait, no, never mind. It was you have to feed sulfuric acid into the miner for uranium ore, and you get sulfuric acid through some more research. So we won't be able to get uranium ore for a little bit after we even get the rail system, but it's still good to have the rail system in place until then. Gives us an ability to set up a system so that when it is ready, we can provide whatever resources we'll need. We are 98, and dropping away from having 1,000 wood. I think once I hit like 1,200, I'll get rid of 1,000 of it. Cause I don't need more. We really don't need more than like 100 or 200 wood at any given time, unless you're trying to build a super like system of the basic electric wiring, which is not the best idea. But yeah, there isn't really any but to that. That's the point. Now we're really getting into the thick of things. Just think if this game actually had repercussions for destroying entire forests and placing down an empire of oil rigs. I actually saw an advertisement for a game on Facebook for essentially a Minecraft related game like all the other parodies that have been made. But what's interesting about this one is it actually, you know, the point of it is like there's like a meteor approaching the planet that you're on, and it's actually an entire planet, not just like a world that has like a sort of map style thing. It's an actual globe, and you can actually see the impact of your actions on how you go about your how you go about playing the game. There's an actual impact of all of it on the planet itself, and sort of the point of the game just is to save the planet from the meteor, but you could, unintentionally destroy the planet yourself by, the things we do now that are destroying the planet. So as the alarm goes off, it is time for this episode's Nerd Alert. And don't worry, from last episode, I remembered my mistake and I'm not making it again. So this episode's Nerd Alert is actually about what's called the Karman line. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's spelled Karman. The Karman line. It is a line that sort of it rests about 100 kilometers above the ground on Earth. It's probably above sea level, I would assume. But that is sort of the line that distinguishes between atmosphere and space. So if you want to say you've ever been to space, you gotta be 100 kilometers above sea level. And with this episode's Nerd Alert out of the way, let's go ahead and get back into mass forest extinction. There it goes. My resume button wasn't working for a bit. I was kind of worried there. And I do sort of want to apologize in advance for any sort of issues relating to further delay of frame rate and any sort of thing like that. Since I am on a college campus, we have gotten to move-in day for all the people that live on campus, except for upper grads. So all the freshmen are now on campus, and so Wi-Fi is terrible right now, and will continue to be. And so until I can afford to get new equipment that works faster, even without the worries of cruddy college Wi-Fi, then there may be some slight irritations with frame rate. So I can see the uranium ore in just this somewhat zoomed in camera frame, so we are getting really close, which is really nice. We're also almost done with logistics too. It's probably been researching for. I know it's been researching for at least 3 episodes, because this is the second episode I've recorded in this session, and it's still not done, and it was still going as I, turned on the game. So it's probably, if I remember correctly, this is probably the 4th or 5th episode that it's been on logistics too. Which probably it doesn't surprise me as much as it should. Maybe I should get more labs or actually establish a science outpost instead of destroying a path of a forest. I mentioned this last episode too. I should be trying to do that stuff instead of just destroying a forest, but this is important too. This is destroying a forest with a purpose, with no repercussions. Oh, the research is so close to finishing. It's so, there's so much anticipation. I also have a lot of wood right now. A lot more than I said I'd keep. Okay, so now that I have a block here kind of carved out, that is wow, okay. It also got bigger as I got to the actual forest part. Interesting. But now I'm going to take out my trash can. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is that 10? That's 5. So I only have 9 in there. 10. 400, 300, 200. That is 1,200 pieces, or 1,200 logs, lost forever. You may not be able to create or destroy mass, but I just did, so deal with it. And the research has finished! Yes! And look what the next one is. Railways, this will be a lot faster. Logistics 2 would took like, what, 200 of each? We take a look at that again. It won't let me, I guess. Oh, no, it will. There we go. Yeah, it took 200 of each. This one only takes 75 of each. I am excited now. A lot more so than I was. You can already see progress. It's already green. That's a good sign. Probably. I might be just getting a little bit too excited. Maybe a little bit of both. Because it's moved again. At least I've noticed it moving again. Alright, really, just in general, you can notice it when it moves. So we're almost there in terms of railway system. Just this like giant block left to destroy. I think this is episode, I want to say this is episode 12, I believe. And we just started doing research for railways, so definitely I have one more episode I believe that I have to record today. Yeah. I have one more episode of Factorio I have to record. And so hopefully the goal is by the end of episode 13 we will have reached railway systems. If not, I will be severely upset. Is it just me, or the trees over here are the trees over here bigger than the trees over there? Because the trunks are bigger too. So it's just like a different type of forest, and there were just two ginormous forests here, or is it just like these trees were just bigger? I mean, they don't give you any more wood than the smaller trees. I should probably update the autosave settings. It seems like the autosaving is happening a lot more often than what I thought it should have been. I vaguely remember having it set like once every 15 minutes, and therefore while it is possible it could happen twice in one video, I think it's happened more than twice in this the recording of this video, and that's not okay, because that wastes valuable time. My iron axe is almost completely broken. Yep, it broke. I'm gonna finish cutting down this tree and then I'm gonna make another one. Abracadabra. And one magically appears in my inventory. That's right. I'm magic. Deal with it. There's no need to gather, though. I'm not... That was a bad joke. But speaking of Magic the Gathering... I don't know. I have 3 decks, but I mean, none of them are good. see if I could. I know there are like other like versions of trees that get you less wood when you mine them, and I think it'd be funny if you could have it too. You could have like just funny numbers for wood. I'll explain maybe later, possibly, probably not. But we are hitting the 20-minute mark, so I'm gonna raise my voice for the outro like I always do. Thank you all for watching. I'm gonna pause it right here. There we go. If you liked it, go ahead and hit the like button. If you want to see more of my videos, hear more nerd alerts, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you want to, turn on notifications. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Spaceman Josh, out.